What's poppin', gang? I'm 30 Killer Beats, and I'm a little crazy. I want to know exactly if you really are wondering for sure if you should ever spend money on some gear and you have a bunch of universal audio plugins, should you invest in the actual real hardware, or, is this even worth the jump? Down below, I'll have Mic A and Mic B, and let me know which one you think sounds best. If you do comment, you will be entering a giveaway for the Kali Audio IN UNFs, which are some great studio monitors. So go ahead and subscribe which microphone you think sounds best and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Honestly, to me, it's more like art. Do you rather color with the Sharpie or would you rather color with markers? You know what I'm saying? They both gonna get the job done. And right now, I only have the Neve 1073 engaged. With the Neve 1073, this is about $1,700 versus the plug-in, which is like, I think $150 or $100. So for the hardware side, I'm gonna enable the SSL Fusion along with the de-esser. And for the software, I'm going to add some de-essers in the SSL plugin. All right, so now I'm using the SSL Fusion and the Successor compressor as a de-esser inside the Fusion insert, which is pretty different. And now I'm adding 2,500 to the vocal chain, along with $1,800 for the Heritage Audio Successor compressor, which is really great to have in your arsenal. And even having that option to add it as a de-esser is a really great option, because I think this compressor is really great for removing some harshness. With the Universal Audio, I am adding 2 de-essers, which I'm also doing with the hardware, adding the Successor compressor as a de-esser. And with the Fusion, I'm adding another one from the high frequency band section from the Fusion, which I'm using as a de-esser. So why not use 2 de-essers for the Universal Audio? And, let me know what you guys think. Have you noticed a difference so far? Now that we're adding more plugins, we're jumping into a different lane now. We have more effects and stuff like that going on. With the SSL Fusion, it has some drive. The EQ for the SSL Fusion, which I really, really enjoy. And I think the EQ on the SSL Fusion sounds extremely nice, especially for vocals. You can add so much more detail with the SSL Fusion, and I really enjoy it. Now what we're going to do is start adding a compressor, but before we do, hit that like button. I appreciate it. And let's jump into the sponsor of today's video, while I'm also going to be changing the microphone. So let me know in the comments, what do you think sounds the best? Definitely check out themusicgang.com if you're looking for Pro Tools templates to help you with music creation. And now let's throw on the compressor while we change and see which one sounds best. Whether you're a music producer or you're just learning how to mix and master your own professional songs, definitely check out the Music Gang. There's different templates to help you. And we also have a new kit called the Go Sauce template. If you're an FL Studios user and you've been having fun with FL 21.2, definitely check out the Go Sauce to help you speed up the process so you can focus more on actually making music instead of mixing the actual work. Link in the description to grab your copy of either or, whether it's the Go Sauce or the other templates. Definitely check it out. I highly, highly recommend it. On the hardware side, I am using the Distressor compressor as the compressor choice for my vocal chain as of right now. I paired with this Neumann U87. This is an $11,000 vocal chain. If you're trying to make very, very high recording vocals, for a song and stuff like that, you could definitely do that with hardware for sure, without a doubt. Depending on what you're doing exactly and who you're trying to record, this may be overkill, and like I said, it's basically, art to me. At least it is, whether you want to use a pencil, or do you want to use a Sharpie or a marker, or do you want to use paint? And it's really up to you exactly what do you decide, how far you want to take it. There have been really great songs that people have been using with the Universal Audio plugins, and they sound decent. They sound great. They don't sound bad at all. The hardware does sound good as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's really your personal taste. So just let me know in the comments which microphone sounded the best. I think you guys are ready for the reveal. Are you guys ready? All right. So as you can see, this is the microphones that you were listening to. A is over here, B is over here, and as you can see, B was the Universal Audio plugins, A was the hardware. And let me know, did you think that was actually the case or not? Did you actually notice that this was the hardware and the other one was the software? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments. Honestly, it could be tough, depending on what you're trying to do and what you're trying to go for and your actual budget. This stuff is pretty expensive, man. And, honestly, depending on how far you want to go, it could be worth it, or, you could be super cheap and just use the microphone that comes with your Apple earbuds. You know what I'm saying? How cheap you want to go? Do you want to just spend the least amount of money possible and get the job done? Maybe you have a laptop. If you want to be super cheap, just go ahead and sell your laptop and use your phone. Use FL Studio Mobile and use some Apple earbuds. You know what I'm saying? That way you can be super cheap. You feel me? Or, you know, maybe you just want a microphone and then use a couple plugins. Or you want to, you know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments what route that you feel like is necessary for you. I feel like everyone doesn't have that same route. You know what I'm saying? You can't necessarily say hardware is always better for everyone. You know what I'm saying? You can't necessarily say plugins is always better for everyone. In my opinion, I just feel like depending on the road that you're actually taking, that's the most important. And figuring out whatever fits you and your budget and what you're trying to do, definitely go for that. Don't ever look like you need this hardware to get to the next level, because that is not the case. You know what I'm saying? You can make great music with whatever you have. Hopefully this video helped you make a decision on whether you should upgrade to some hardware or not. If you guys wanted to know the exact choice of software that I use for Universal Audio, I use the Neve 1073 Unison plugin. I use 2 different precision de-essers, and then I use the SSL, you know, console plugin along with the Universal Audio 1176 compressor. And, you know, with the Distressor, I chose the 1176 style, you know, just to kind of match it up a little bit. I don't have a real 1176 at the moment, but the Distressor is kind of like an emulation. But this wasn't a super scientific test on exactly every single plugin, word for word, you know, bar for bar, plugin for plugin. But, you know, this is somewhat similar. Let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this test or not? Let me know in the comments what other videos you guys want to see on this channel. You guys stay safe. Peace.